Whoopity scoop. Scoop dee whoop. Whoop dee scoop dee poop. Poop dee scoop dee whoop. Whoopity scoop whoop poop. Poop dee whoop scoop. Poop.
Hello everybody, it's GntlmnWzrd back making videos after a bit of a break. These videos are more of a creative outlet for me right now, so I can't help but feel I'm talking to myself a bit. But I think that's how it's always been, and I'm just happy to be back pushing myself creatively. So what are my goals for the channel? Well, if you're tuning in, my goals are to make 2 new series, upload them on Sundays and Thursdays, and just stay consistent and maintain quality. My first series that I'm uploading starting today is called the Sunday Scoop, and the idea or the concept behind the Sunday Scoop is I'll upload 3 to 5 roughly news events a week, recapping what happened or transpired the previous week, and then we'll look forward to the events of the week ahead. If that sounds cool with you, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm looking to build on this and make it something that people enjoy watching. It's going to be pretty rough in the beginning, I would assume, but hopefully it takes off and we'll see what happens. I just want to push myself creatively and have fun with it, and I appreciate you tuning in. So yeah, let's move on. Before I really get started, I want to shout out a YouTube channel that kind of inspired me to come back. The YouTube channel is called 616 Entertainment, and its content producer is named Ian. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. I just want to say, man, if you ever come across this video, that you inspired me to go back to making videos because you are very passionate about the content that you are making, and I consider myself a passionate person, and you have a very down-to-earth approach. I consider myself a down-to-earth person myself. I just want to say thanks. You never know where this will lead, but hopefully it becomes pretty popular, and maybe we could collaborate one day. That's far off in the distance right now. I'm concerned about making my channel relevant. I guess that's the thing that Ricegum would say. But yeah, so let's get into it now. This first video piggybacks off of a series he had on Mortal Kombat, he being 616 Entertainment, since there was a lot of news about Mortal Kombat 11 this past week. NetherRealm Studios, the developer behind the Mortal Kombat franchise, hosted a live event on Thursday. They gave us a first look at how bloody awesome the fatalities are going to be in the new game, and I have to say I'm pretty pumped. I saw the video showing off a couple of them, and I'm pretty hyped about Sub-Zero's fatalities in particular. The one that he performs on Scorpion is pretty epic. I've never been great at these games personally, but I generally enjoy the story modes and facing my friends in a few matches before I kind of get tired of getting my ass kicked and move on to another game. I'll probably be picking this one up when it comes out just because I've been a Mortal Kombat fan since I was a kid. Also interesting to note is that Ronda Rousey will be playing Sonya Blade, I'm guessing via motion capture, which means Sonya is definitely going to be a grappler in this new game. If she wasn't before, I'm not sure if she was or not. I've never really used her. I might try her out now just to try out the armbar that Ronda Rousey always performs. I would really like if they added Holly Holm as DLC in the new game as well, so you could have someone to face off against her with. Mortal Kombat 11 comes out on April 23rd, unless it gets pushed back, and I just became aware that a beta will be coming to consoles. That's Xbox One and PS4. Not Nintendo Switch, unfortunately, or PC, which is like, come on guys, if you're going to release it for PC and the other consoles, give everyone beta access. I'll keep an eye out for that in case they decide to release a beta for those other platforms, but it wasn't announced in the trailer. Also, Shao Kahn as a pre-order bonus, like Goro was for the previous game. These games have been pretty consistent lately in terms of quality, so I like what I'm seeing. I might just pre-order just for Shao Kahn. That's a pretty tempting bonus if he's as overpowered as he's been in previous games. So that's Mortal Kombat 11 news. Let's move on to some other news topics that I found interesting this week. The Spiderman Far Away From Home trailer debuted this week, and I have to say I'm pretty excited. I like that they are taking Spider-Man in subtle new directions while hanging on to what makes him Spider-Man and Peter Parker. It's kind of refreshing, why rehash the same shit that we've seen in previous movies. I also like that they are including a villain that we haven't seen before in Mysterio. Although Mysterio has never been a very powerful villain, he's more of a manipulation type from what I've seen anyways. Judging from the trailer, you'd think he's the good guy too, so that means he's up to his old tricks, or maybe Marvel's trying to pull a fast one and get one over on us. Marvel has done this fake out before with Iron Man 3 and Mandarin, so you never know. I think the scene in the trailer where he takes his fishbowl off, he's fighting Peter. That's my take, I guess. Lastly, a throwback action adventure called Onimusha was released this past week on January 15th. I'm currently playing through it and I was enjoying it until I got stuck at a puzzle area. It's not an overly difficult game or an overly difficult puzzle I got stuck at. It's just a old school game that I used to enjoy when I was a teenager. I'm currently molding ideas for a second series. I might include a playthrough as my Thursday series just to kind of, upload something. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I also wrote a Steam review and I'll throw that up on the screen so you know what I thought about the game if you're interested. It's only $20. So that was the news stories. We recapped Mortal Kombat, we talked about Spiderman Far Away From Home trailer, and Onimusha. This upcoming Friday, January 25th, Resident Evil 2 is getting a console and PC release that I pre-ordered back when it was first announced. I gotta say I'm super hyped. I'm currently playing through the OG RE2 to kind of get me in the right state of mind. I'm considering streaming it on either Twitch or Mixer or maybe even YouTube, potentially Facebook. I don't know, I haven't streamed in a while. Maybe I'll make a video series including highlights from those gaming sessions, either that or the Onimusha idea that I talked about earlier. I'm also thinking about making a series breaking down the lore history of Resident Evil. So I have all these ideas, but we'll see how everything goes, right? The lore might be reset a little bit with the new RE2 game. We don't know now, since they're kind of redoing the story, it seems, if anything after RE2 takes place, so we'll see how that goes. I wonder how much they'll reference the previous games like RE1 and RE0 too, so I'm very excited for this game. But yeah, that's the video for today. A little long, I think. I'm not sure, I haven't edited it yet, but I figure this might be an average 10-minute video or so. This is the first video in a long time, so I wanted to make it a kind of a grand entrance. Let me know what you think, and like other channels say at the end of their videos, like, share, comment, subscribe. All those things mean more to me now since I'm such a small channel. I appreciate you watching the video if you made it all the way to the end, like Jay-Z would say.
You could have been anywhere in the world. You're here with me. I appreciate that.
If you have any feedback for me, feel free to comment below. I feel like my audio is pretty rough right now, especially because there's background noise that I can't block out, but I'm planning on getting a new apartment soon. Hearing this audio bullshit in the background makes me want to get that even more. So yeah, take care and Godspeed.
H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. For Shizumanas who used to dribble down at VA. Was hurting them in the home of the Turpins. Got a dirt cheap for them. Plus if they were short with cheese, I would work with them. I boarded weed,